Good morning. Come on in, ladies, and find a seat. We're happy you're here. Is anyone excited to be here today? Yeah? I want you to meet somebody, right? But I don't want you to do it any old way. I want you to do it with a little bit of class, a little bit of style. You're gonna get up out your seats, and I want you to walk around the room, and I want you to meet somebody that you've never met before. Keep it moving, girls. Keep it moving, girls. Keep it moving, girls. Come on now. You got 30 more seconds to meet 2 more people.
It's all about empowerment today, ladies. Do you agree? Yes. It's all about learning. It's about having fun. Obviously, it's already started. You're going to meet some great individuals, young ladies, girls just like you, who are trying to go somewhere, trying to be somebody. We all start somewhere, and you're starting here right now. Please help me welcome the executive sponsor of the Capital One Women's Network, Anela Matwire.
What I want them to do is step back and see that we care about them and that we are giving them a day that they can take for the rest of their lives, that truly they can have that possible dream one day.
So you're here today because you're living Anela's dream, that we spend the day with you so that you can see the possibilities of one day being a leader in whatever you decide to do.
Why do we settle for average? This is my hypothesis. I'm not here to tell you what to think. I'm here to provoke you, to make you think. I believe it's because at some point in all of our lives, me, you, everybody, somebody or some event told you you were average, and some of you believed it. My main message is going to be to not settle for average. That all of us sort of have a baseline average, something in our life, and each and every day we can choose to wake up and be our best. It's not, cheesy motivational stuff like be the best, it's be your best. When I was in high school, most teachers were annoyed by me because I was a class clown. I always got kicked out of class for talking, which I think is awesome because now I get paid for it. Engaging teenagers is tricky because you have to earn the right to be heard. If you're someone like me coming in, you can't just get up there and immediately get to the point with your message. You have to get them to buy into you as an individual, and then you can present your message, and then you can say, all right, this is what I really want to talk about. Here's the thing, you do not have to be perfect to be successful. You have to be willing to be successful.
I thought that Josh was very engaging. He gave a lot of information and addressed issues. I think that we came here as mentors, but at the same time, we're mentees as parents.
How about you write my name?
Just knowing that they're not alone in whatever they're dealing with, that there's always someone out there that's going through the same thing. Just looking for love. Yeah. Just like he said, just need one person to just show you that you can do it, you can make it.
All right, rotators, grab your paper and slide down one seat. One thing we're teaching today are some leadership skills. They sit in long tables, and we have 6 rounds where they literally spend 5 minutes talking to somebody that they've never met before and asking questions and getting that information down, even their emails and their Facebook accounts. So they learn today how to connect with people, and then they have a new network to connect with after the session.
And it's the same sort of situation, when they're coming in, they're kind of like, I don't know, and they're all quiet. And then at the end of the day, there's like this wrap up, and then it turns into like an episode of Oprah, right? Everybody's hugging and crying, and I'm giving away Chryslers. And
I came for not only professional reasons, but personal. My life pretty much models the speaker today, Josh Shipp, and I grew up in foster care like he did, and I do some speaking, so I was really excited to see that he would come all the way from California to really touch these girls today.
Again, you're not their parent, you're someone that just needs to be a positive influence in their life.
What is the topic that we're going to cover right now? Financial knowledge, right? Okay. Let me ask you, how many of you in this room already have a part-time job? What are you doing with that money? I hear shopping. What is this? Uh-oh, I hear savings. We are going to start with savings and investing for 200. Which of the following is not a type of savings account?
Certificate of deposit. C, installment credit
Let's have you stand up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is C, the ability to obtain needed items here. And the winner is the Orange Group. Let's go! That's my girl!
The young women are going through a workshop right now called How Do I Deal with Being Labeled? And I showed them this 10-minute film that I made about kids dealing with labels, because all young people have been labeled negatively at some point in their life. And so we watched that video, and now we're going through this exercise where they're sort of internalizing this, and there are, literally 100 young women standing around writing down on these pieces of paper on the wall these names that other people have called them. I think it's very freeing, and as an outsider, it's sort of sad to see some of these things that these young women have been called. What about for you?
It felt good because, like, most of the stuff that people call me is, like, so, like, off the radar, and it's just, like, felt good to, like, write it down and remember that, like, that's not who I am. You'll hear it over and over again, and you start actually believing.
Right now, everybody, you get to go crazy, go to the wall, rip them down, tear them up, and then also at the end, I'm going to have them rip down all the sheets of paper. It'll be a nice violent frenzy. What sort of things do you want people to say about you? And then also sort of write out a new identity statement. Who they are, what they want to stand for, and what their life is going to be about.
I will succeed. I will graduate college with my bachelor's and master's, own my own business, and prove everybody who told me I couldn't or I can't that I will and that I did. I know that everyone is judging me right now, but I hope everyone is judging me in a positive way.
I will stay focused and become a pediatrician and an entrepreneur. I love my family.
I will finish college with my PhD, and all of these things make up who I am, and I own them.
I know a lot of young women in here today can truly relate to Josh's message, and there are certain things that are in boxes that we want to continue to shut those boxes. And today it gives them the opportunity to say, okay, open the box and face it one thing at a time.
The thing that I took away most is that, as an adult, we're all responsible, even if we're not a parent. God's children are all here. We're all parents.
Did you learn some new things about yourselves? Fantastic.
I liked how everybody didn't judge anybody. They were so sweet. And I learned a lot that I didn't know about myself, and a lot about a lot of these ladies, because they're a lot like me.
I'm going to use everything I learned today to find my happiness and hope that all of y'all find your happiness.
Capital One Bank and the Women's Resource says, have a great afternoon, all afternoon long. Thank you all. And do we want to do it again next year? All right.